Hello everyone. Let's recapitulate chapter 3, mineral and power resources. So the first is what is mineral? A natural occurring substance having a definite chemical composition and physical property known as mineral. Mineral are found in certain area only and not everywhere. Now the mineral are formed in different condition and human activity don't play. There is a no interference of any human activity role in their formation. Instead of any natural processes are involved. Yes, we can differentiate mineral on the basis of their physical property, like the physical property like the color, texture, density, hardness, or chemical properties like its solubility. Next is the topic is types of mineral. On the basis of composition, we classify mineral two form, metallic and non-metallic, and further we divided metallic in two form, ferrous and non-ferrous. So what is the metallic mineral? Metallic mineral contains metal in its raw form. Metal present in its raw form, that is contain impurity and it need to be processed in order to uh, purify the ore or to yield the pure metal. So the metallic mineral further divided into two, ferrous and non-ferrous. Ferrous mineral like iron ore, manganese, chromite, those contain metal. Ferrous mean metal, iron. Those contain iron. Okay, these are metal, but those metal contain iron known as ferrous mineral. Non-ferrous mineral which does not contain iron, like gold, silver, copper, lead. These metal does not contain iron. The next is mineral is non-metallic. Metallic don't contain metal is known as non-metallic like limestone, mica, gypsum. These are such mineral those don't contain don't contain metal. These mineral fuel like petrol, coal are non-metallic mineral. Now next is how to extract these mineral. So for the extraction of these mineral, uh, extraction of mineral, three type: mining, drilling, and quarrying. Mining in two type: open cast mining and shaft mining. What is mining? The process of taking out minerals from the rock and the under the earth surface is known as mining. So for the mining, when the mineral that lie at the shallow depth are taken out by the removing the surface there, that is open cast mining, and deep bore called shaft have to be made to reach the mineral deposit that is lie at the great depth beneath the earth, so that is called shaft mining. The next is drilling. Yes, the petrol, natural gas occur the far below the earth surface. So deep wells are bored to take them out. These called drilling. And what is quarrying? Minerals that lie near the surface are simply dug out by the process known as quarrying. Now the distribution of the mineral having large iron deposit like China, India, and Asia, Russia, Ukraine, and Sweden. Asia produce over half of the total production in the world. Total 10 production of the world, and China leads to production of lead, antimony 10 and tungsten. India also a great proportion iron deposit center. Now next is a very important, the conservation of mineral. Mineral are non-renewable since their formation is long period. It takes million year, 1,000 years to get back. So recycling of metal and reducing wastage are way to conserve them. Okay. And what is the power? Power mean energy means capacity to do the work. We require power for everything. Power resources are two types, conventional and non-conventional. So first is conventional sources. Like firewood, coal. These are conventional. Conventional sources are those that have been in use for a long time, like firewood, okay? Fossil fuel are the example. Non-conventional power sources, that those power sources have come into use recently due to a depleting the conventional sources and growing awareness. As you know, the firewood widely used in India for cooking and heating. Coal, petroleum, natural gas are important fossil fuel. Okay. Now electricity generates from the coal, that is thermal power. Petroleum is known as the black gold because it is very valuable. Natural gas is found with the petroleum deposit. Next, we talk about the hydropower. Hydropower is the energy possessed by the river water stored in dam or rainwater falling from the great heights. 1/4 of the world electricity is produced from hydropower. Now next, solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, nuclear energy are the example of non-conventional sources. I hope it is understood by all. Let's do the back exercise. Answer the following question. Name any 3 common mineral used by you every day. Yes, Ananya Jain.
Ma'am, 3 common minerals used by me every day are salt, aluminium, and iron.
Next, what is an ore? Where are the ores of metallic minerals generally located? Anshika?
Yes, ma'am. An ore is a rock from which minerals are mined. Ore of metallic are found usually in igneous and metamorphic rock formations.
Thank you. Next, name 2 regions rich in natural gas resources. Yes, RN Singh.
Ma'am, tourism in India rich in natural gas resources are Jaisalmer and Krishna Godavari Delta.
Thank you. Now next, which source of energy would you suggest for rural area? Okay, Anshika.
For rural areas, solar energy and wind energy are feasible options. There aren't may high-rise building to act as obstacle for sunlight onto the break the momentum of wind.
Now in coastal area, in wind energy and tidal energy are good choice for coastal area. And the arid region, the wind energy and solar energy are feasible for the reason the similar to rural area. Give 5 ways in which you can save energy at home. Yes, Akshita Semwal.
5 ways in which one can save energy at home: promoting the use of solar energy as much as possible, using biogas as cooking fuel, drying clothes in sunlight instead of electric dryers to prevent emissions and unnecessary use of electricity, avoiding misuse of electricity, switching off fans and lights when not required, using pressure cooker for cooking.
Thank you. Yes. Take the correct answer. Which one of the following is not a characteristics of mineral? First, they are created by natural processes. They have a definite chemical composition. They are inexhaustible. Their distribution is uneven. Arav Segal.
Ma'am, C. They are inexhaustible.
Yes. Now next, which one of the following is a leading producer of copper in the world? Option: Bolivia, Chile, Ghana, and Zimbabwe. Yes, Neha.
Ma'am, option B, Ghana.
Option B, Ghana. Yes. Which one of the following practice will not conserve LPG in your kitchen? Soaking the dal for some time before cooking it, cooking food in the pressure cooker, both are the conserving the LPG, keeping vegetable chopped before lighting the gas for cooking AB, it is also for help to conserve LPG, cooking food in open pan kept on low flame. Yes, Akshita.
Ma'am, D. Cooking food in an open pan kept on
Yes.
low flame.
Yes. Now come to the next. Give reason. Environmental aspect must be carefully looked into before building huge dams. Why? Yes, Arav Segal.
Ma'am, because building huge dams causes this. Ma'am, it does not cause balance in the natural habitats of plants and wild animals.
Okay.
It can destroy the natural habitats of
Yes,
wild
anyone
animals.
else? Okay, Akshita, Anshika.
Building huge dams causes destabilization of the natural habitats of plants and animals living in the area. These environment aspects should looked into before building dams.
Okay, now next one. Most industries are concentrated around coal mine. Why? Because the ensure the ore availability of the raw material easily, the raw material available over there. That is why. Okay, petroleum is referred as black gold. Neha.
Ma'am, petroleum is a very valuable fossil fuel. It is used for running all type of machinery, transport vehicles from a bicycle to an aeroplane.
Okay, now next querying can become a major environmental concern. Yes. Anshika Goyal. Because it causes environmental hazards.